Okay, I think it's a good time to start it off. How's it going, everybody? I'm the Zaven Neo Zaven here on Broadcast Zaven. I figured we'd play some Minecraft. Hold on. Hold on one sec. I need to finish up this text because I'm trying to get someone to kind of stop texting, and we can go ahead with our stream. So 1 second. Okay, I think we reached a good point where, oof, this is gonna be hard because my phone is about to die, and so is our second screen. So, okay. 1 second. There we go. Ooh, okay, so it wasn't working with my phone. For some reason, my phone decided it was. Oh, God. My phone decided it would not accept the other chargers because I have two chargers. One I use in the living room, um, where if ever playing a game or something or blah blah blah. Um, um, I think we're good now. Let's try to make it daylight. I don't even know how to. Or is it already daylight? Oh, it is daylight. Okay. Whew, what a horrible way to start this off. Because I didn't charge my phone nor the second screen last night. So, oh my god. Good thing I decided to look over on the TV. Oh no. Really? Okay. Let's connect our second screen. Hold on. And boom. Second screen is officially up. So, if anybody comes in and comments or anything, I should hopefully be the first one to know. Okay. Now, I don't really, like I said, I think in my last one, I did a video for sure. If you guys haven't seen it, you guys can go ahead and check it out. But I think what I am gonna do is I'm gonna do something a little different than what I normally would. Typically, I'd be working that way, which would be the castle area, because I really love that. But instead, I think what I'm gonna do is go to. Actually, let's put away some stuff. I'm gonna go south. South is where the desert and the jungle is at, and right past the first, right past the jungle, before getting into the what is it? Oof, I got sand. I gotta organize my stuff. I want to make sure that I'm putting sand and gravel in here, and then I'm gonna keep the birch. I'm gonna keep I have a lot of dirt. Maybe we can make like a dirt house. Is that the thing? Like, is there a community that makes dirt houses? Okay. Um, sapling and seeds. What? How'd you get? Hold on. Our second screen for some reason got disconnected. It seems like today is just not my day. Oof. It's probably gonna be annoying. If that keeps up, that's probably gonna be annoying. Um. Okay, there we go. So we got our second screen connected again. Let's try to organize our stuff. So the sake of probably needing a furnace, I'm gonna keep stone. I'm gonna put the stone, the dirt, the wood. We're gonna put the iron ores in there. We do have a lot of dark oak, though. In fact, we have a ton of the stairs, so we're gonna keep the stairs. So I'm gonna put dark oak in here, though. But I'm gonna keep it stairs. And we do have some wood stuff. I think this stuff we can just kind of put away instead of having to, like the dark oak I could put away. Oh, that'd be 57. No, I might as well just make it a stack and then throw that up. A video. Ooh. Her with lashes. Ooh. Hold on. There we go. Oh my goodness, apparently I forgot how to text. There we go. Alright, I think we're gonna put some dirt away. And by some, I mean maybe like a whole 2 stacks. So at least we'll have regular stacks. Okay, that's fine. Saplings. I don't have anything for saplings, so... Saplings. We're gonna keep the seeds, though. And the berries, so I am gonna need a hoe. That's gonna stay here. A bone, maybe we'll need. You never know. Maybe there's like a dog. I see that we have arrows, spider eyes. We have bamboo and granite. Okay, I think we're gonna work with what we have on us right now. I think maybe at most we just need to make some new. Jesus. At most we just maybe need to make some new stone weapons. But other than that, it should be easy breezy. Okay. Okay, let's get this done. I'm trying to get no distractions. No distractions, and yet here we are. Okay, so we're gonna take seeds. It is important, but I mean, kind of a lot of it. So it really doesn't matter too much. Next, we're probably gonna need some more food. I understand I have like 60 of these, 60 of these berries, but we're gonna need more than, well, than just 60 berries. Ouch. Just typing? Okay. Let's take one row and see where that gets us. Whoops. Wow. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna stick with this then. We almost had a stack just from the one. Let's do it. Let's throw this in the smoker. And since it doesn't really take that much, I know one of these must have it. Really? I have nothing. We're gonna make our own, um, let's see. Ooh, um, recently, I mean, it's kind of a weird discovery in a sense, but recently, and I'm pretty sure that, there's a lot of people that out there that are more likely the same, um, is, oof, it's getting dark out. Well, let's try to make it quick. Um, recently, I was on Snapchat and saw that my ex had put up a, what's it called? She put up a, oof, maybe we should get the one that's over there, because that's way too close to the thing. Um, she put up a picture of, I guess she already bought a amiibo from GameStop for, usually at GameStop they're like $13, and that's fine. I guess that's an okay price. Um, once, what's it called? Once the Simon and Richter Belmont show up into, well, I think Simon's already out, but Richter, well, especially, um, since Richter's an Echo Fighter of Simon, um, I'm definitely gonna get those. But the thing is, this is where I think it separates for a lot of people, and there's, I guess you could say collectors in a sense. I mean, you can still collect and have it out, but oh, excuse me. Most people rather have the like amiibos and Funkos and things like that. Even though they have it in a series, a collection of like, for example, I was trying to collect all of the. What was I trying to collect all of? I collected some WWE. I collected some Game of Thrones. I think Game of Thrones was one I wanted to fish. Good one. Finish. Um, then the Mega Man. Once I knew Mega Man came out, or Mega Man had one, I wanted that. Then I also wanted the Alien series. So even though I wanted like all of them, right, for the things that I really like and enjoy, um, there's still a lot to it. Like, you got to take into account like the different pricing and, is it really one that you want and blah blah blah. In case close, not really, but um, yeah, we'll get to that in a second. But yeah, when it comes to like Funkos and stuff, like me, I wouldn't mind. Like I've said, and I know I've seen people do this, so that's why I wanted to do it. Which is they'll have like a room, right, or like an office space, um, where they have their Funko collection, and it would be like displayed on the wall and stuff, or for most people from the floor all the way to the ceiling, which is insane. I really wish I could do that, because imagine you just walk in and you're like, whoa, look at this. And then of course depending on the way you set it up, but and then there's a couple instances where like I've seen like Found Flicks, for example, is a good one. Um, like I think he collects them and maybe has the boxes ready to go, doesn't throw them out. Um, but he at least displays them. So at least when you look at his videos and you look in the background, you go, oh look, he's got movies and he's got, you know, different styled Funkos right there and whatnot. And then of course some of the Funkos they're out of the box and they're like just on display right there. And of course I'm pretty sure, like I said, I swear I've seen where he has the box there, and then like outside of the box he takes the characters and has them like right outside of the box. I'm gonna take my wood hoe in case I decide to break it. I mean, I will, but um, let's make some more tools because that's gonna be the first thing to break. Okay, so we got the X, we got that. You know, I'll keep that there. That's fine. Um. Anyway, sorry. Um. What it, I guess what didn't hit me at the time was that people do the same thing with amiibos. I remember my bro Joey, and I think he is one of those people that um, they don't want the amiibos to be outside of the box, but if they ever decide, hey, I do want to use my amiibo, um, they would figure out a ways where they can open it. Like they would probably cut. Like I remember him saying, he's like, oh, I found a way where you cut the plastic underneath, and you could take the amiibo out, and you know it looks like you never cut it or anything. And I remember thinking to myself like, no, sorry, but no, um, because for me personally, I want to be able to, you know, see like I would and I am at some point, just don't know when. Um, am going to um, just kind of have ready an entire like I'm gonna buy this display case that I saw where I mean it there was a few. So there was one that I think I want a bit more than the others, which is a display case that's basically just a plank of wood. There's like two or three planks of wood, and on there has a picture of the amiibos enlarged, basically the Animal Crossing characters, and it was pretty awesome because I figured, you know, um, what the heck? Oh, my dog's under my bed. Um, so I figured, you know, it'd be awesome to have that display, and then you can like walk up to it and you'd be like, oh, who the heck's this character again? And then it would be like, oh, well, I'm Isabelle, I'm KK Slider, I'm Adi, or and you know, and um, kind of keep that riding. You know what I mean? Um, ouch! I have like a pimple or something. It hurt. Um, so that's a cool thing, I suppose, right? Um, but then I seen another one recently where it's simply just like a box with like a probably like one of those fake plastic glass. Um, but it was basically that, and it looked like it had like a stair step feature thing, so you could have it where it's all flat or like a little stair step, so you can put stuff on top of the other. And I'm definitely if I were to get that one, I would definitely use like the stair step feature on it because I would love to have like Isabelle and a couple characters up in the front, and then like a couple characters maybe in the back, or maybe vice versa, since uh, just whichever. um, my eye is irritating. But yeah, that's kind of my goal. Like I'm someone who, um, when it comes to games, I want to be able to use things to their extent, or like to the full extent. I'm not gonna just buy the Mega Man amiibo and then not use it for anything and just have it sitting there collecting dust. Like, I don't want it to be like that. Like, I understand if like it's on display, like you could have the box out in your room somewhere with a bunch of other ones that are still in the boxes, and it's like, okay, well look, I have like a bit of a thing going. Um, but for me personally, I try to take it out before I consume that one. Um, but for me personally, I would prefer, when it comes to amiibos, to be able to use them, kind of the way that they're meant to be used. Um, Let me see something before we leave this house. I want to see if we have a map of what's this one. Okay, no. I need a not treasure map. Look, now I'm saying the wrong things. I need a map of the southern area. That's number 7. That's number 74. I think it's this one. Oh, it's not. This is where we are at. Literally. I'm right there. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Get out of here. He's jumping on my bed already. So, ugh. I do myself like this. Alright. Let's Where did I find this one at? We have some empty maps, which is fine. 7. 7 is the one that we should be using, right? Yeah. So we got treasure map, we got empty map. It's the same thing, essentially. It's just this one was named treasure map. I don't know how I did that. So... give me that one. And what I love about that bench is you can... I'm gonna make another one. Is you can just basically put an empty paper and it would kind of on its own. I'm gonna put one of them in here with treasure map number 60. Okay, perfect. So stop that. Stop. Okay, we're gonna put the empty maps. We're gonna put that one away. And I think, did I put it back? I did. I think we're good to go. But I think that's pretty dope. Somehow the pig's in here without getting hurt. Something the other guy's doing the same thing. I think they just spawn in, whatever. What was I saying? Oh, right. I was talking about the amiibos, because the way I see it, amiibos are supposed to correspond or connect to your Nintendo console, either it be, you know, I believe the 3DS. I don't know if it had it built in, but I remember seeing, I think maybe before it was built in, that they have this little device that you would buy, and then you would put the amiibo on it, and then that would connect to your 3DS. Yeah, that works for me. And that would work or connect to your 3DS, and then that would be the thing that would transfer whatever amiibo data that it is to and from your 3DS, right? And I think that was during the Wii U time, if I remember, because you were able to use that Wii U giant second screen tablet thing in order to you know, you could put your amiibos on it. You can do some things. I think it had like a camera in it, I believe, or something like that. If I had to compare it, basically the giant controller was basically the PlayStation Vita. Only difference obviously being console, uh, and the Vita was handheld. And I got to admit, the Vita was pretty good. I think I wish there was some minor differences. For example, like right now, they've already stopped all like everything with the PS Vita, and I think they said that the PS Vita was only like really successful out in like Japan, because I mean that's where it was made and sold and such. Um, but out here in like America and I guess everywhere else in the world, it didn't hit well because apparently their marketing for it was horrible, but it was a really good device. I think if anybody wants to get a PS Vita, getting it now maybe is different from when I first got it. When I first got it, at least they were still, you know, making games and doing stuff. So I think even if you get a PS Vita now, you can at least enjoy some games. And if you do like playing, like for example, indie games, you know, little small companies that make games and upload them, I think that's still a feature that's going to be going on for the PS Vita. I don't know. I think it might be the same thing for the PlayStation 3. But basically, even though those are like old things that are like, whatever, at least whatever the Indian companies are making, at least is still able to go up on those. At least that's what I've heard. It's been a while since I checked what was like the new released indie games, but they do have, at least when I was on the Vita, it seemed like the indie companies have their own little tabs. So if you look at, oh, I want new, like I'm gonna do an indie game, then you know indie would be right there. So that's pretty cool, I think. Oof, perfect. But yeah, kind of going back, because we got off Amiibo and went straight into PS Vita. Um, because again, the thing is, what's the point? I feel like other than just saying like, oh look, I collected all of them. What's kind of the point of having an amiibo if you know you aren't going to use them in some way? Oh my god. Now, you could probably say the same thing for me. Like if like Neo. I mean, all you do is play like Smash, and you only have like 6 amiibos that work for Smash. What's the point of having all the other Animal Crossing ones? Well, one, when I had the Animal Crossing ones, right? Because I actually like Animal Crossing. I actually got really into it, which is interesting. Um, but I like Animal Crossing, and so for me, I still used the amiibos for the what the heck? I still use the amiibos for the Smash Brothers game, and I believe it still works kind of the same way if you use any like Animal Crossing character. Ouch. In let's say like Mario Kart, in order to get that Animal Crossing costume for your Mii character and such. Oh boy. Okay, perfect. Felt like Indiana Jones or something. Oh, I thought this was Minecraft. I mean, not Minecraft, Fortnite. I was literally, my instinct is just to hold down a certain set of buttons. Eat the potato. There we go. What was I saying? But yeah, I mean, what's the point in my mind? What's the point if you're, not going to use it? I mean, again, you could say you're just a collector, and I guess that's a good reason as well um, to do what you do. But I don't know. I just think it would be a whole lot better for people. I mean, again, even if you're, really, even if you're like my bro who tries to cut out the plastic underneath a certain way to make it look like it's still intact, but you can take out the amiibo and such. Go for it. Go for it. Because honestly, I mean, it's pretty fun, and using games that I have, really, I have like 4 major games. I have Mario Odyssey, right, which you could use up to 3 amiibos at a time to look for stars. Second, you have what is it? The Smash Bros, right? Then you have, and I have some games digital, but for the ones that are not, Pokemon Let's Go Eevee. Actually, I could just look at it right here. I have Mario Odyssey, Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu, I think I said Eevee, Super Smash Bros, Luigi's Mansion 3. And then I only have like 2 major games that I like that are not physical copy, that I have that are not physical copy, which is Mario Kart 8, Mario Kart Deluxe. And then I also have the Mega Man X. I have one of the Mega Man X series. I almost said Mega Man 11. I really wish I had Mega Man 11 because the Mega Man character, I didn't play Mega Man itself. I played Zero. I played the Zero series. So it's, yeah, I mean, do you still count? I guess you still count that as Mega Man, right? Because it's in the same universe and stuff. All right. What is this? Nah. I was gonna do something, but I changed my mind. Nah, I'm gonna keep that to myself. I was gonna text my bro something, but I was like, you know, I changed my mind. I'm not gonna say it. I'm gonna look around since this is basically our new house now. I want to be able to look around and see what we're dealing with because I spend more of my time. And if you guys watch my screams, if you watch my stream, then or my past ones, you would know that I live mostly up north of here, or HQ, the center. I believe they were calling it like the White House or something because we had when we first started there were so many villagers from close by that were running right into my house and using it as a way to kind of live and survive, which I've never seen before. Um, so maybe you can make your own village, I guess. I don't know. But we'll see. We'll see. Um, I have a couple ideas. I mean, they don't really seem that great in my mind. Um, because I mean, we really don't have the resources for anything at the moment. But I was thinking, ooh, actually running out here. I'm not sure now. Because it splits off that way. I was thinking to try to figure out what is the center of this portion. Like, what is this? What would be considered like the middle? Uh, and actually, hold on. I want to see something. So this is a part of this, right? Okay. So, because I'm seeing something on the down here of the map, and I'm completely fine if it is its own island, because it looks like it is. Maybe we can make something there. But I was thinking, in the water we could make some type of building, and then have a bridge kind of expanding from both sides. Let's see. I just want to see, because it could be wrong. The map is a little weird, but we'll see. So, it looks like... Ouch. It appears so. We have... Ooh, but then it cuts right there. If we could somehow cut that, this island... This literally would be like an island. Oh, but then I think we need to cut that side also. Games are hard. You know what I realized? How are we supposed to get more food? Okay, so let's we're gonna backtrack ourselves a little bit. Okay, so let me pause because I gotta do stuff. Oops. No. There we go. Okay. So first of all, we need to have a bit of a decent start. So let's try. We're gonna break the coal off this spot. Not a lot of coal. We'll just take some. Actually, we might take all of it. Oh, you know what? I should have melted the iron and try to make an iron pickaxe. Because it'd be faster and a lot better. I think they said something like gold breaks everything faster, but for some reason it itself breaks. And I guess if you want to be realistic, real gold is malleable. Um, Real gold is really heavy, and for some reason it's malleable. It's really weird. But I don't know. I'm not the guy who made this game. um, because I want to build, but I also need to make sure that when I come back, or if I start dying or anything, that we, ooh, we have what we need. Now, if I remember correctly, There's a, should be a village on the left side over here. I think you can see it. Yes, you can. Perfect. Who's breaking this and then didn't finish? Ooh, I swear this is like the work of Joey. PB Joey all the time. And no, don't get it mixed with Peanut Butter Gamer, which is PBG. This is PBJ, but instead of Jam, it's Joey. Okay, let's see. I remember this. I think I filled this up with a lot of those berries, and then I ended up picking them off later on. Let's see. They have wheat. Perfect. They have potatoes. Now, this is actually fine. You know what? I'll leave this. How did y'all get in there? They're dropping potatoes. Oh, was there so many potatoes in there? I'm set for days. So this guy wants 20 wheat for an emerald, and there is a trophy where you need to get 30. And he's also a farmer, so we have 2 farmers stuck in here, which I'm actually kind of happy about. I mean, they could easily use this to get out, but what do you have? 1, 2. I'm gonna keep it as wheat because I could tell I was trying to break some and then use it for potatoes, because honestly, to be completely honest with you, potatoes is a lot easier and better than doing wheat, because as soon as you know wheat, you got to do what, like 4 of them or something just to make bread. There we go. And then look, gravel. There we go. Learn the hard way if you just do it like that. Okay, so I have 20. Give me an emerald. Now, hopefully they stay. I really hope they don't know how to use those gate doors. But let's just keep them there. Hope for the best. Next, we're going to want to do... because for some reason we have all our stuff out here. Oof, I don't got room. Oh, but we have more stone in here. Okay. Let me see something really quick, because I have stone in here. I have 3 beds. Okay, we're gonna try to move. We're gonna try to move those things over here. Because, oh god. There we go. We're gonna try to move them over here because it doesn't make sense to... I keep pressing the wrong buttons. There we go. There. You know, to just have to constantly come outside, use it, and then like run back in. So I think we should just move some stuff around. Originally, when I made this, I figured we would have like each person their own room, so you'd come in here and it'd be like, oh, look at my own room and blah blah blah. But it's not really the case. So and even here, like what I decided was we would try to, and this was really hard. This was what tripped me up. I was trying to make the same pattern that was downstairs up here, but just turned around. So instead of it being, oh wow, we still haven't even done the ceiling. Let's cover it up a little bit. There. I remember being so confused. Like I made this shape and then I'm like, okay, so it's like this, right? And then like, see, because it goes rectangular like this way. And then it's like that. Like it was, I don't know. It was hurting my brain when I was doing it. But I did it. I did it. My bros were just like, "Where are you? Where are you?" And the whole time, didn't even know that I was down here in the south. And I'm over here like, dude, I'm in the south. I'm just, you know, have to do this and do that. Because at this time, one, I wanted to explore more on, expand. Two, the fire is gonna burn him, I think, once he gets here. Nice. Two, we were still looking for the end. There we go. We were still looking for the end portal, and we didn't have the ender eyes at the time, so it was kind of like, okay, well, we'll put this room for like crafting and stuff. Put the coal in there. And that was really the adventure. If you want to be completely honest, that's kind of just all it really was. It was just, we came down here. We needed somewhere to, I'm gonna see if I could, I'm gonna see if I could plant some of these. Like, right there. How many blocks is that? One, two, three. Wait. Just from the corner. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6th block. Okay. I tried to do it like Dash, but I can't. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Because who knows? Maybe it'll actually grow and, look decent. I actually tried doing this to make it look like it's being supported, but. And then my bro Johnny did that because he was like, oh, I'm gonna make a treehouse, and then, well, there it is. I think it could be something that we work with, but I'll get to that later. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie, I honestly wish I could just copy and paste something that we already made from one of our worlds into this one, because I remember, and again, even the idea of having a private server or something where you and your buddies or just anybody you give a code to can have access to like a Minecraft world would be interesting. Now, when everybody's just is really hating on Fallout 76. Now, I'm not saying that I'm not hating, but whenever I do read this stuff, it just makes me go like, wow, I can't believe we have to go through this. Because I'm a fan, big fan of the Fallout series, and, I would say I haven't even, and there is technically a main quest, and it involves having to go to, like, each and every one of the nuclear silos or something like that. Like, you have to listen to, like, the dialogue and everything that the Pip-Boy message is telling you. I forgot the name of those things. Wow. But you have to listen to those, and then, like, you're supposed to get hints and stuff. Like, for example, I remember... Let me see. Do I need a light? I don't think I do. Hold on 1 second. I swear. I don't know why I try. Screw it. I'll say it. Bit of a crush on Gamer Bay. Okay. I mean, that's kind of the reason why she's called Gamer Bay, but still. I mean, it's not every day that you find somebody that goofy and, is competitive in nature, so I like that. Of course, kind of can get upset and stuff, but we'll figure that out. Let's try to look up something, and then we'll go based on a design that we like, and then that is going to be how we figure things out. Or rather, hold on. I want to see if I still have it or not. There's a lot of stuff I need to delete. Um, I forgot to send that to them too. Is there... Hold on. I gotta delete these. I gotta keep that. No, I'll delete it. 25 umbrella. It keeps saying umbrella. 25 uniform. This, that. Looking, because I remember I had a blueprint for a house, and I think I made the house already. Oh no, there it goes right there. It is... Yeah, I think I made this house already. You know, we will delete that. Okay, so I am keeping my bridge design pattern stuff saved. Let's go with how to make a Minecraft blueprints. Usually when you put blueprints, there's not a lot. I hate when there's no blueprints, because I actually like following the blueprints more than watching a video for it. There's a Goomba. Okay, fine. What is that? Yeah, castles, churches, famous firms, fictional wooden houses, blah blah blah. A troll hut, a longhouse. So if I put blueprints, what does this do? Oh, really? I'm gonna use GrabCraft more often, but let's go with something. Starter house? No. Let's see what they have for castles. Wow. I'm gonna peep that out later. I think we could definitely make that, because that's insane. Okay, let's just eyeball it, I guess. Let's just see where we want to build, because that building's there, and if we keep going south, that's, I mean, you can see on the map, there's gonna eventually be a mansion. Those evil people mansions. Let's see. Maybe we could make like a watchtower, or because I don't have a really good sense of the environment here. I'm gonna break some wood. Gonna break some wood. Break a different kind of wood and realize we can't pick it up. What do we not need? We don't need spider eyes. Leave that. Okay. I'm trying to think. Well, let's do it this way. Maybe we could do it from the mansion, because at some point I feel like I'm gonna keep interacting with that mansion. Totally intended. It sounds good in my head, but I bet if I hear that back on the stream, I'm gonna be like, oh my god. Just like that. Like, just watch. Just give it a day. And I'm gonna hear it back, and I'm gonna hate myself for it. We still haven't done it yet, but we are trying to, well, I need to do it later. We're gonna finalize or I could say finalize, really, it's basically, um, the final process of having to edit up the video. That's what I call, like, finalizing. But really, the last thing at that stage, finalizing for us, if we could break it down on the stages, we have, um, what do we have? Typically, well, it depends more so the video. Um, if it's something like, let's say, um, oh, it's getting dark. Let's say it's something like, I don't know, our Victory Royale video, okay? Because I do two different times. I try to make like funny little meme stuff out of, actually this wouldn't be too bad to build. But I like tall places and, I don't know. Ooh. I think I have a bed at the mansion. Let's just go. um, but yeah, like to be completely honest, uh, you know, break this. Um, oh my god. Okay. To be honest with you, editing a video like our Victory Royale videos or anything like that is actually pretty easy to do. It's, you know, if you're trying to get like a PewDiePie level videos and stuff, then, you know, basically any bigger YouTuber that, you know, can get the software to edit up videos with those kind of jump cuts and stuff, then that's when you get into the kind of the time frame of like, dang, this is gonna take way longer than what it intended. So there's a lot of things to it. For example, like I said, one of the, like, doing the Victory Royale video, we do kind of like a, well, it depends on the videos as well. It depends how we win and stuff. Or no, Victory Royale I'm not gonna use because I feel like saying it's gonna vary for people. Well, not vary for people, but it's gonna vary in some way. I think look back at our look back at our video. I said ours. I'm the only one who runs this thing. Um, if you look back at my Outlaw for Life videos, or if you look back on the, what is it called? I think I called it My Criminal Stories. Really, it's just me playing GTA Online. It's so goofy. If you see those videos, those we kind of have like a process based on what things we did. So for example, you know, we're playing, we're doing stuff, and you know, one of the things that was in, oh my god, one of the things that was in the video, and I think I put it, you know, as much to the middle as possible, because I feel, you know, when you look at the videos, you got to look at what you have first. So basically layout or blueprint in a way. You look at the videos and you go, okay, so I want to have, okay, when I do this, I want to have this. I'm going to do this, I'm going to have that. And that's just basically it. Like, that's all you do. Is you look into the, you look into the videos and things that you saved from, you know, like GTA, and then you use that in your, you use that in your compilation. Now, compilations are pretty easy to do, right? It's not like that's all that I'm basically doing. Is I'm compiling all the different, you know, all the little different video stuff that we have, and then putting them over one another with transitions and sometimes a jump cut. And the reason for that is because, I mean, it's just so much easier to do it that way instead of, you know, and I mean, that's basically all you really need for a video like that, is to just to transit from one video into the next. You know, I could have easily just like, you know, goofed off on there a little more or something, like I could be saying so. Like it really varies on person, really. But that's just step one, okay? Now, like I said, I love using Share Factory because Share Factory allows me to go ahead and sort of edit the videos kind of directly from. Ooh, excuse me. There's our water. Okay. As I was trying to say, with Share Factory, it allows me to edit up videos and such kind of from the source with some like presets and whatnot. It's why whenever you guys will watch my videos, you'll see that a lot of the transitions are pretty much the same as others. I do try to mix it up a little bit with mixing in certain other things. For example, like if you're playing if you're on PlayStation, because that's the only place I know where Share Factory actually is, um, you go on there, go to Share Factory, and then they're gonna have nice little edits, little how do you say, like template stuff. So for example, basically, let's say that you play Fortnite, and I play lots of Fortnite. So with the videos that I have, I'll go to Share Factory, start a new project, and then I'll go into. They'll ask like, "Oh, well, do you want to use one of these? What kind of theme is it?" And then I go to Fortnite. And Fortnite, it has, I believe, two types of intros. One where they fly by and it says Fortnite, and then another one where they fly by and it says nothing. You can just put up whatever you want. Um, and I was using that. I believe that was what I was using originally as an intro. Like they would look at the bus and then woof, and then you would see like Fortnite Victory Royale or whatever. Um, and then it would just be like my Victory Royale stuff or GTA. Since there's not one for GTA, I had to come up with something creative, and I ended up using um, I believe it came from the comic book set. I believe. No, not the comic book. Oh man, I think it just might be one of the prefab, but whatever. One of the pre-made stuff that they have. Um, and then I ended up having to use that, and it had like a little music to it, like no, was it? No, it was basically like it built up to it. So I was like, okay, you know what? This isn't so bad. I'll definitely, I'll use this, and then it fades out. I made it where the text come out of the screen, and that's supposed to help like transition to the next, or into the first clip, right? And so with GTA, it was kind of hard to figure out like some stuff. Like I remember having some that I wanted to keep in, and some stuff I didn't. And the one stuff that I did want to keep was when I was playing with my. I'm gonna go with her YouTube name because I don't know if she's okay with me saying it. On stream, but Nurks. All right, if you guys want to check her out, please do. I think recently she's put up some videos playing Uno. Okay, so if you guys like that, check it out. But if I remember correctly, she wants to be. She's one of those people who kind of like me, just want to be successful on YouTube, right? Like this is dope. It's just awesome. And so she's in one of the videos, or rather, I was playing with her one time. I think it's supposed to be more than just us, but it just ended up being her and I. And I was just like, I remember saying like, oh, it'd be crazy if they would have had like monster trucks in the game. And she's like, they do, and I was like, what? And she's like, yeah, I actually got one. And she pulls one out, and I act stupid. You act differently depending on the people you're with. So I'm acting all dumb, like, oh my god, this is so cool, gang, 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 or whatever. I think she hit me with the truck too. Um, so I end up taking over the car, right, or the truck, and I'm driving kind of all dumb or whatnot. And then I don't even remember if I hit something or I tried to drift. I think I might have hit a car, and that caused us to fly, and somehow we land into like a building. All right, this is basically me explaining the scene, but we land like and glitched into a building. The car was still fine. It was just, I think, upside down or on its side, and it was just stuck. Like you couldn't, like you could still, put the gas and reverse um and it just was not budging. Like you could see me turning the wheels, and it was funny. And she was laughing. You could hear her laughing, and she's just like, "Oh, I should be live. This is why I should be live streaming or something." Because she likes when if I don't know when, honestly. I haven't seen her streams in a while, but she would stream sometimes to Twitch, and me, always to YouTube. I did do Twitch a couple times. I remember one time. I think there was a time where we were both playing GTA, and we decided we were to stream. And I think at the same time she was streaming, I was streaming. So we were streaming the same thing, different point of view. And that was it. But going back to my point about editing up the videos and stuff. Um, so like that, it's really easy. I mean, it's not hard. I would definitely advise or recommend um, that anybody who YouTube for if you want to make trying to like a little product, or you just want to have like a little um a little thing to do. For me, it started off as like some little hobby because I was like, oh, I'm never gonna be able to make it anywhere. And little did I know, doing live streams and talking to myself for like almost all the time, we ended up having 40 subs on this one. And then like I said, with the idea of like, oh, what if did YouTube videos and whatnot. Um, we ended up making 23 subs just from our edited videos alone. Sure, our content is pretty flooded with Fortnite stuff, but you do need to start somewhere. Um, and I originally started off thinking, the Zaben project would be the tutorial channel that people would maybe want to go to. And then my ideas were constantly changing, and at the time, and I think this is what made me change my content, was at the time the John Cena meme was out, right? So you'd just be relaxing, whatever, something happens. Typically it's usually somebody who's in a fight with another person, and then it goes, and his name is John Cena, um but ouch. um So that like meme was in full effect because of a prank show guy who, one of them, oh gosh, one of them radio show people who like decided to pull a prank, or he didn't decide to do it, rather I believe he was like called, and the husband's like, oh, the wife doesn't let me watch wrestling or something, she hates it, blah blah blah. All right, and it's so funny because if you guys haven't seen it, I would definitely recommend watching it, because they do censor it out, so don't worry, you don't have to be freaking out like, oh my god, they're swearing, they're saying bad words, they're like swearing, they're like, oh my gosh, you don't gotta say all that. Oh my darnest. But instead, oh man, I'm lost. See, this is why we need to build. Um, let's build not that far from our original building, and then we'll just go from there. Oh, I found the village at least. Okay. So it's just funny because I think the part that got me one of them was like, oh, do you support our United States military or something like that? And she's like, oh my gosh, right? Because she's like, as soon as the phone like called back, she just immediately was like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, and then she like freaked out to the point where she's like, I'm gonna hurt myself and say that you did it, and I'm just like, whoa. And then they're laughing or whatever, and they call one more time, but I think before she like says that, she's like, are you a supporter of our United States military? And she's like, oh my gosh, yes, I'm so sorry that I responded this way, on the phone. She's like, yeah, I do support. And then and then she goes, oh well, there's someone who's in the military or whatever who needs your help, and And then the guy just comes in, and his name is John Cena, and they play the music all loud again, and she was just not having it. It was just funny to think that, like, um, you know, it's funny, just like the husband just calls and it's just like, yeah, she doesn't let me watch wrestling. Can you prank her? And then that's what they come up with. So it's pretty hilarious. But um, I wonder how they're doing. I want to know how the husband's doing now that he that they like, yeah, your husband told us to do this. You know, um, I'm still having a hard time figuring out where to build because most of this is just water and hills. So I think we're probably just gonna build here. Some spot where we can at least see the house and there, like right here. So, let's see, what's a nice looking house these days? Um, so that was in full effect, I believe, right? And first thing I did was I was like, okay, you know what? We're going to make ships. They actually have boats in this? Somebody made a boat? Okay, I'm gonna look into that later on. Oof, my stomach's rumbling. Let's go with like, okay, it says military building. Let's see what they have. That wouldn't be too bad. A troll watchtower, StarCraft depot closed, StarCraft factory. A lot of StarCraft stuff, huh? Adventurers Guild. That actually looks really dope. That looks like this is stuff that we would build on our other side. We got Warhammer stuff. Medieval Watchtower looks pretty dope, not gonna lie. Reinhardt Watchtower. We're finding like this is medieval stuff. All it did was military. Okay, let's try six. Number six. I'm gonna skip like 4 pages. Yeah, we're still looking at medieval. Oh. Whoa. Um Guessing it's alphabetical order. Wait, no, it couldn't be, because didn't this say battle? Dystopia fantasy. Yeah, it's called Battlefield Barracks, but alright, yeah, let's just go for like wooden house. Thou stood still before me. What do we got? Yeah, want some houses. Some. Oh, wait a second. Hold on. Oh, never mind. I thought it was because I clicked on houses and then like a whole thing popped up and I'm like, whoa, you know? Let's go with a wooden house. That's just quite a bit of wood here. And of course we're getting all these different ones. Fantasies. Ooh, Wild West. Ooh. I mean, in here it wouldn't make sense, but either we keep going south or we build this a bit up north because it actually looks pretty dope. In fact, I think that's what we're gonna do. I really wanted to keep building out here, but instead we're not going to because I found this and now I want to build that. So we're actually, what we will do is we'll stay in the area for a little bit. We're gonna take down some wood, and we'll probably mess around with a combination of dark oak and maybe regular oak. Whoa. And time stood still before me. Whoa. I don't have torches. Let's make the turn so we don't like drop something. I'm gonna like scatter that around. And so now, wow, I genuinely didn't even know that was there. That's insane. Okay, because I need to use the restroom. So we are going to take a little bit of a break. 5 minutes most. Doubt it'll take that long. So we're going to take a little break. Oh, I forgot I could always pause. But I'm going to leave it on. I'm going to leave it going so at least time can kind of... Maybe it will go. I doubt it. It takes like... It's like 10 minutes for daylight and then 7 for night. I don't know if that's true, but... Oh, that's what I was told, so... We'll see. I'll be right back. Mm. Alright. So if you hear me kind of like munching a bit, it's these blueberry muffins that I'm Well, this blueberry muffin. I don't know why. Tastes like there's a sugar glaze on it. I'm not sure if that's just me or what. But, Let's see. Oh, maybe I can invite. Oh my god. That's horrible. That's it? Uh-oh. Oh, thank god. See, because here's the thing that's going on. I feel like, I don't know why, I feel like I need to explain this. But GamerBay and I, very recently, have been sending a lot of pictures, you know, Snapchat story stuff, right? Oof, we could build, let's put out another tree. So we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 by 1, 2, 3. 5 by 3. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2. I said 3, right? Like 1, 2, 3. One, two, three. Okay. Just wanted to make sure that was even. I was like, I was trying to say, um, we apparently somehow figured out, maybe a little late, well, really, it was like yesterday, that we had a Snapchat streak going. Like, we just kind of like stumbled upon it. It was like, whoa, look, we're at, you know, we're at, oh my god, we're at like 5, no, we're barely on 3. That's when it starts. So we were like, whoa, we're barely on 3. And she was the one who pointed it out. She's like, oh, I didn't even know we had a streak. You know, I was like, oh, well, now you know. Excuse me. So we were talking about the streak or whatever, and I want to say that was, no, that couldn't have been yesterday. Cause what day are we on? Hold on. Oh, we are on 4. Oh man. So we she tells me like, oh, I didn't know we had a streak going on, blah blah blah, and I was like, yeah, it's cool, whatever. And, and oh my god. Oh my god. It's like my brain goes in 2 different directions when I want to talk. Like if I did nothing, if I did this, I could talk fine. It's like when I play and I do it at the same time, it's just my brain decides, hey, that's an issue. But no. Let's try to get rid of this one oak sapling, and then there you go. Because I want room for us to be able to get the dark oak a little bit more. Because I do, again, I mean, got a lot of that. So I want to be able to make. Well, yeah, because we could substitute the dark oak instead of the oak logs, and then it'd still probably look great. Ouch. The Oh my goodness, this game sucks. No, I'm joking. Um, but yeah, I mean, we started, sending pictures and stuff, and she sends a little more. She sends more so videos, and I'm just like, ah. I'm just thinking to myself like, is this what we want? And of course, I'm like, yes. I don't know. It's funny. Um, but I don't know. I mean, if it actually leads to something, because you know, I can be very straightforward. Like, hey, I like you and whatnot. But there's also that like part of me that's like, well, I don't want to be, like, yeah, I like you and whatnot. But then I'm like, I can't take you anywhere. I can't do nothing with you. Because she was telling me one time, and I think I brought this up before, but she said like her ex did nothing with her. Like I don't know what he wanted to do only, but um, and then of course at the time when we were supposed to go out and try something, she was just like, oh well, I can't change my mind, this and that. And she's like, she said like, oh, I don't have feelings for you like that. And I'm just like, I think it's just you being scared. Because like here we are, later on, I'm like, realize, like we're still talking almost the same way we were when we first met. And come on, so I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, it could still just be me having my hopes up. Which is not usually good. Well, I mean, sometimes, but um, we always say to never have your hopes up because something bad happens. Well, at least you didn't have your hopes up. You're gonna get yourself more worked up if you were. But we've been sending a lot of selfies. It feels like I feel like one of my friends that I have a streak with. It's always just like, oh, we gotta send at least one. I think it's like one by day, one by night. Green Lanterns might. What? Green Lanterns light. There you go. I think how I said it that way. Freaking one by day, one by night. Green Lanterns light. I don't know. Take another bite of this muffin. But Gamer Bay over here, we be having full-on combos. These blueberries just a little funny. That's probably why I thought it had like a sugar coating. I'll eat it anyway. So, damn. It's alright, that's fine. So, I don't know. I mean, think about it. If somebody tells you, or rather, I guess vice versa, would you just tell anybody, like your family issues, like that, Um, she was telling me things like, oh, if this ever happens, I'm ready to move out, and I'm gonna move out with these people, and I was just like, ooh, wow, she's got it all planned out. And there she goes. She's already sending me another selfie. I asked if she knows how to build, and she's like, is that a pickup line? I'm like, oh boy. I'm just gonna say it was worth a shot. Apparently this doesn't zoom in my face, all of it. See, this is what happens when you like people. It changes you as a person. It lets you know what's happening in society. No, what? I try to sound like the Joker or something, but clearly it was horrible. Ooh, there we go. I don't even remember what I was saying. See, I don't know. This would takes up most of our time. We actually are all having our own. I realize if you want to know what's going on with like, I guess for now I'll still call it Team Z. If you guys don't know why we're calling it Team Z, you can check that out actually on the other channel, the Zaben Project, where I put up all my edited videos. Now on there, I put up a video called "Welcome to Team Z" or something. Oh, excuse me. And at the time, I was just putting in like all of our Fortnite stuff because I was like, oh, I'm putting a lot of Fortnite content. Let me just put up a bunch of like dumb Fortnite stuff. Now, originally, the way that video came about was because I remember I have iPhone or an iPhone. I remember I have iMovie on my iPod, the iPod Touch, and of course, obviously the iPhone too. But since my iPod Touch has a bit more space, and I usually don't use it that much, I was like, what, let's make a little movie or whatever or intro. Originally, I was just gonna take like one of the pre-made intro things that they have on there, and then just use that. I know a couple people do that. Um, oof. But then after 3 minutes of like messing around with the iMovie thing, I saw that there was something for a trailer, and I saw that there was something for a trailer, and I was just like, okay, well, let's see what they got. And I don't know where my iPod is because I lose everything. That's how responsible I am. Let me see if I can. Let me go into the house and then. Oh, it's right here. Of course, it has no battery, so we'll wait a bit for that to. I'm gonna do this. Okay. I'm gonna wait for the iPod. It's gonna probably take like 5 minutes. It's like a minute of freaking charge. Not even. Here's the thing. I remember my bro asking, he's like, "Hey, does the iPod like, is it good? I mean, how long does it last you?" And this and that. And I was like, "Oh, I mean, it kind of varies, I guess. I mean, I only use ever my iPod just for like sometimes pictures. I was originally using it for pictures and stuff like that, videos, and then I ended up since the microphone on it broke, I was like, all right, whatever." Oh snap! I made Gamer Girl blush. I made her blush. All right, we're gonna take some deep breaths. Okay, I think we're better now. I didn't think Minecraft would make somebody blush. um, let's go to the bed. I want to pull up the schematic, but also at the same time, because my iPod just turned on. The thing about my iPod is, and I'm guessing this is really what it is, they must have put the go dumb mode or something, because my iPod, and as well as my iPad, not gonna lie, my iPad is used for my second screen, um, is so much slower than what it used to be. And of course, obviously, as we get more technology and learning about, um, different processors and whatnot, ooh, but ouch, I said ouch, so weird. Um, but I hate it. I hate that my iPod can be slow and dumb, but sometimes it's fine. Ah, here we go. Now that it's officially up and running right now, I'm gonna check it out. And what was cool about I guess what was decent about the iPad at the time was that if you wanted, you could use it in a camera mode, or in a sense as a camera, and then uh, you would use what was it? Oh my goodness, you would use ouch. Oh my gosh, looking back at it, I'm getting flashbacks. Um, oh my god, I remember this. Okay, so you guys obviously can't see it, but I have. What is this one? To lower that. Oh, I remember that. Delete it. What was I thinking? Um, Here, let me tap this. None of these are popping up. Are they? Oh, see, and then this is where the what I was talking about, old iPhones and stuff being, and again, this is my iPod Touch, and it's acting dumb. Like it's just frozen on it. But I remember. Oh, the movie was expired. What do you mean expired? Oh, probably because I'm spamming this, and it's like, oh. Well, on here, I remember. All right, let's get out of here. Let's skedaddle. Most of our time has just been exploring the map. We really haven't built or anything, but I think we are gonna process, like make that transition. Oh God. Okay. So see, this is what I'm thinking. Oof. We can probably try to model it after like Valentine, right? Valentine is the one I go to a lot, right? Hold on. Let's look for the. We're gonna switch maps here. Okay. Where is the? I said sandcastle. Where is the dunes? You know the thing? Oh, there it is, over there. Hmm. Hmm. Oh boy. Oh my eye. Okay. So this is what I'm thinking. I'm looking down at the thing. And there goes the dog. Oh no. What is this? Oh my god. That makes you look creepy as hell. You know, I'm not digging these Snapchat filters. Look like a different person. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna put it in big letters, dude. Nah, because then that just exaggerates. Yeah, it's hard to meet your man. Find my better half suit. Mm. Okay. This is what I'm thinking. Cause this this is that. No, well, what's the floor level like? Because this, if I remember correctly, there was like no door. It was just, yeah, see, like this is where the door should be. But because the way it's generated, yeah, see, wow. No, maybe not so close to here because we could relax here or whatever. And, you know, these guys can snap at any second, you know, if we get too close, especially if it's at like especially if it's at night or something. So let's not go to them. Like, we're gonna keep that there though, but we're not gonna go to them. In fact, I think what we should do is change up the, yeah, it actually would probably be better. Change up the town that we already have, for the villagers. Let's eat some berries. I gotta eat it like this because I don't trust. Well, I mean, we're in the sand, but usually whenever we're in a grassy area, and I don't trust it. Um, I think maybe we'll need sand for something. So what I'm thinking is we could try to put it like here, because I'll wait for, you know, I'm thinking like strawberry. If you guys don't know, that's a location in Red Dead Redemption, that little world that they got going on. And you know, you got like a little town doing something over here, whatever, and then there's a little river that's in between, and they just got like, I think they got like one or two bridges or something, and then you just got, you know, water, and then you get the other side. So I'm thinking we could probably do something like that. But we don't have enough wood, or rather, we do have wood, but we don't have space for it. So let's try. Because I'm thinking maybe we can do it like this, where you would run down this. Whoa. Oh, excuse me. Let's try to cover this up. Like they say, it's out of sight, it's out of mind. Oh, I do gotta sneeze though. Oh no. Oh no. That's what I never downloaded too. That's what I think I was gonna start using as my as our new censorship. Or censor noise? Censorship. I don't know. Um because in our videos we do kind of we say some naughty words. So I do think us using like oh no would be a pretty good one. I don't know. And I feel like sometimes if my editing does get better, because sometimes you can do a lot, when it comes to something like, oh, I needed way more sand, because, I mean, cheese. Um, wait, but wasn't I saying it was going to be more like over here? Yeah, I said it was going to be like over here. Let's see what she says. Hmm. Okay. I'm trying to look at the website, but at the same time, I gotta respond. So what happens when you get into conversations with people? I freaking knew it. I'm not ready for a fight. That was a weird noise. It was like meow, like it hit, and his noise like I want to say overlapped, but hold on. Okay. Hopefully no more distractions, but for a dang fact, we know we will definitely get more distractions. I'm thinking what we should do is have the Wild West Bank over there. Um, so it says, old bank for all Wild Westy residents. Isn't it sweet? Blah, blah. So it's going to need stairs of oak wood, oak plank, oak slab, double oak wood slab? Oh, as in, like, just put a block. Come on. It's a different shade of brown. They should have used different colors. Wooden trapdoor, oak fence, a gold block. We'll substitute the gold block with, like, sand. White carpets, a wall sign. Okay. So we're gonna what? Let me go back. I thought I put blueprint. So I want the blueprints, but it's not giving it to me, which is really unfortunate. View blueprints. Ugh, this sucks. I wonder why I don't just grab craft. Hey, let me try something else. Let me try the saloon. Yeah, same thing with the saloon. It's not showing me the blueprints. Like, I'm tapping on stuff, but what if I put details? Yeah, I put details, it takes me to the thing. I tap on blueprints, it takes me to the same page. I tap on the image, it takes me to the same page. Yeah, this... ugh, dang it. This ruined my day now. Here, you know what? Let's do... Oh, but it's giving me the sheriff's house. Ain't that something? Okay, let's try it again then. I want the bank. What? Literally, the bank doesn't want to work. But the sheriff's house did. So let's try an inn. Okay, so I think there's a bit of a mixture here. I'm not going to really be able to identify, but we're going to try our best here with the colors, because oak wood is the dark. Ouch. Stairs is going to be the light, and the planks is going to be like a tannish, I guess. Wait, planks? Okay, we're just going to eyeball it, I guess, and then we'll figure it out. But we just needed to know that. Okay, so we have some oak. There. Okay, hold on. Let me see something really quick. Because it's saying it's a Western Inn, or Wild West Inn. Okay, so that's that. Oh, I get what it means by oak wood. It's talking about the dark color. Okay, I get it. So we're going to go to blueprint. We're going to go 15 blocks. And then 11 blocks. Right? 15. Oh boy, maybe we should have waited to when it was warm. Okay, I'm gonna use dark oak. We're gonna drop bone meal and wheat. How did I say? We said we were gonna do 11. So, oh, I guess they did it like. Okay, I think I get what I'm looking at. I think because I'm looking at what I'm thinking. I'm thinking what I'm looking at. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That means it puts it somewhere along here. Perfect, actually. I really like that. Whoa. It lets me tap on the screen. Nothing's popping up, but it lets me tap on the screen. Okay. So we got that. So now we gotta go 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And we make more because freaking we run out of everything, don't we? Now, right? Let me double check that this is 15. Because I don't want it to be wrong. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, perfect. So, we're gonna go 1, 2, 3. Whoops. I want to see the... Oh, wait, 3D model? Unfortunately, I cannot... Yeah, let's go back to just details, because 3D modeling is not working for me. Okay, so... Then, shouldn't I still keep it the same? Because what they're doing is, right, I'm gonna do it out here. This is stairs. And then let's make a little more. And... then my brain's like, it's ready to go. I drop this, and we're still at where we started. I'm gonna put it like right here. We need a chest. We just need, give me a chest. I don't care anymore. Oh no. Okay. I'm gonna do planks because planks you're basically using less wood essentially. Oh, kinda. Now this is what I'm doing because it's saying layer 1, but I think it's just them explaining it a little weirdly. Like, I'm seeing parts that look like they divot inward and stuff, and I don't think I like that. So this is all going to be flat. Oh, excuse me. Uh-oh. Of course I don't have my axe. I threw that away. Okay. Oh, we're doing good. We'll do a little mix. We're gonna make... Oh, I'm stupid. We already have oak planks. We just... Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. I'm getting angry with myself that I'm like... Just relax. There. Got 36. That should be more than enough. Hopefully. Dang it! Even when you think it's enough, you still need more. I'm gonna make 30. I've been making 30 if anything, of everything. 30 of everything, anything. There. So we have 15 remaining. Look back at the blueprints. What? Because it's showing me a color. It looks like stairs. Oh. But also, we need to get rid of that. It's showing me... So... Okay, hold on. Why is it showing that with that around it? When in the details, and you look at it from the outside... Even they failed at this. They were gonna make you... The way that the picture shows, I'm gonna use dirt, is the wood here is also like this. So you would have stairs going up here for like no reason. Like maybe, like, I don't know, it just doesn't look right. But then they show you the picture of the building. That's not there. It's just, it's gone. So I think they just like showed it a little wrong. We're gonna keep that the way it is. But the colors do get crazy on the next level. Because it cannot identify what these colors are. The way that they explain it is really weird. They go based off colors, but every color looks like another color. Instead of just saying, hey, red is going to be the wood, blue is going to be the stairs, and yellow is going to be the planks, right? Instead, it's like, here you go. Look, this brown is also going to be this. Like, oak wood is the same as wooden trapdoor. So it doesn't make sense to me. Like, so if I were to go in, like, is it this or is it that? At this point, I'm pretty much just going to eyeball it. Because it's insane that I have to, like, basically memorize a certain set of colors and stuff when the colors literally match, like, its counterpart. Like, how am I supposed to know, like, this is supposed to be that instead of a trapdoor, you know what I mean? And then the inside, the pictures that they take are not helpful at all. See, now I'm getting frustrated that it's not working the way that I want it to be. of thought. I have a feeling it's gonna be like this. Because I'm trying to just eyeball it based on what I'm looking at. And the pictures are just horrible. I think I am actually, you know what? For a fact, I am gonna do... Wait, no, I can't. I just realized. If I do 3D modeling, right? All the stuff still looks like it's oh my god. All the stuff still looks like it's something else. Like layer 2 shows me a bunch of like let me do like some of these are actually a lot better. Like this one is more simplistic in design. I don't know why they have a little water there, but it at least looks like it's easier to do. Oh, what do you know? Gravcraft. No, let me see how this guy's bank looks. It's cool that Amazon has augmented reality. So this is his bank. Okay, maybe I'm just not creative. Sometimes I hate these buildings. We can make something out of this, though. Right now, we'll leave it as it is. Because we could probably just leave it as a door, or just leave it just open. And then we can figure the inside out later on. I think what I am going to try to do is, on my own, see if we can model it after the one that's in Red Dead Redemption's Valentine. Right? Because with that, I'm going to use this as like a point of reference, I guess. But I want to see. Because if I do it here, right? How many stairs? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So I did it too much to one side. Oh, wait, no, not even that. It's that the way that we have it made is really weird. Because it have to be like this. So to make it even on everything, we would have to do it like that. So here, we'll probably put a back exit, right, to the side. Now, it's not going to be exactly like Valentine, so if you guys are thinking like, oh, he's going to make the exact town from Valentine. No. Because if you go to Valentine, right, the way that I would refer it, at the end, right, let's do it this way. At the end, where that building is, that would be a church where, you know, they got some buried people in the front, I think. I could be wrong about the buried people, but it's a church. Then you have on the left side going down like a strip, a doctor, and then the sheriff, or maybe the sheriff and then the doctor, and then the saloon thing that we're making here, and then and then a store, and then there's like a building that's under construction in Red Dead 2 at least. And on the right side, same way going down, is a gunsmith, and then I think the rest were just buildings. I meant to play it again. Well, what do you know? We have us a zombie spawner. I remember there was 2 spawners here. I don't think they were both zombies. I think one of them was skeleton and the other was zombies. But we definitely destroyed the other one. Because the other one I think was like out here, yeah. Maybe it was spiders. But we destroyed this one, or at least rather, I think my cousin did? No, I destroyed it, I think. I can't remember which one. Oh, no, I think he destroyed it because he asked me. He's like, oh, there's another spawner over here. And I was like, yeah, just go ahead and destroy it. It's fine. Because we could still just get rid of all the lights and stuff, and then we can use it to farm for experience points and stuff. So let's go to sleep. Do. No, I tried. Oh, I never even finished up on my story about the. Wow, I've not updated it or backed up my thing for 214 weeks. I don't know how long that is, but it's pretty long. There we go. Come on. Work with me. Alright, now it's starting to work a little more normal. I probably am going to have to delete the old stuff, but let's see, can I even play Team Z? Team Z. I can. Because I think I still have it on my phone, yep. Or my iPod. I called it the phone. I'm probably going to get a new case for this. I'm using my old Captain America one for it. And not some average talents. Bam! Kill one guy. Crack! And transition. Pow! Like, clearly not us. Oh, man. How do I... So, like I said, this was intentionally, or originally, I should say, meant to be me going through and then thinking, like, oh, that would be such a good intro for... And I probably could, like, if I edit all this and then... It's only a minute long. So if I were to edit this up a little bit and then just say, like, yeah, look, there you go. This is Fortnite Victory Royale. I could easily do that. But yeah, because I think we're going to call it quits on building now, because I'm a little frustrated that the website that I decided to, look for and hopefully would have blueprints decides that, the color of dark oak is going to be the same as, like, the stairs of the dark oak and, like, something else, and, like, it's just insane. And then it's just like, okay, well, these are planks, right? Like, even if you want to just use a whole block, like, okay, we understand, like, it's a plank. But then, like, it's gonna be the same color as the slab. So when you're building, it's just like, well, am I doing it right? Like, there's no. That's why I do prefer two different things. One, I prefer the blueprints that I used to look at, which would have like a little logo or something. Like, it would be like the wood itself, and it'll have like a little thing on it. Like, it might be a little square in the corner that's missing, and then that'll show you like, oh, that's a stair. Um, and then um, if it's what is it called? If it's a slab, it'll be like literally half a block. So it will show you like an overhead of everything. But because it's either gonna be half or it's gonna have a bit of a piece of the square missing. That's how you knew it was those things. Like, it made it so much easier. This one does the exact opposite. Instead, it just tells you, hey, put this, put that, and it's just they all look the same. And then the pictures that they have in 3D modeling is not even good references either. The 3D modeling is just like, oh, hey, here's some blocks, and then it's like, okay. Then you go to level 2, and it's like, here's some more blocks and more obscured and stuff, and it's just like, okay, well, this is pretty dang annoying. Because like, if there's stairs, you want it to be like, okay, show me the stair. Okay, that's a stair. Okay, boom. You're not gonna just, if you were making the blueprints to a house and you want there to be stairs and little bits popping out and stuff, you're not gonna just put, oh yeah, we're gonna put some wood there. Like, okay, well, even if you put wood, what kind of wood, and how far, how much, and then just put wood there. Like, no. And then like the picture is gonna look good, but then if you don't, that's like me doing this. Hold on, because this is a house that I use a blueprint for, and this was actually what was still in my stuff. And all I need to do is just change the wood on the bottom floor. I just have them different for some reason. I don't know why. Um, I think I'm midway. I might have changed. I'm probably gonna take the spruce out and then switch it later. But um, we did this, and it's like me. It's like me taking a picture, like, right, like, boom. Here's the front. Oh, and then going to like out here and going, okay, here's the front at an angle, and then it's like, okay, well, what does the back look like? I see a chimney. Oh, well, here's inside. and then like it shows this. Maybe not even the ladder. It just shows like that, and then it will show like I don't know this again. Then it's just like what you're missing is like what's going on over here, you know, or does it even show how tall it is? Do you have a wall, you know? And you the same could be said for even my house. My house is a little bit more complicated. You know, Joey's, bam. You guys know how to build this house yet? Like, it's insane. And especially if I'm not saying like the type of stairs, or even if there is stairs or not. You know, you gotta say you can't just use the color orange. What stairs did I use for my building? I use oak. So that's like me saying, okay, the color of oak is going to be the stairs, but it's also going to be the planks. So when you do this, it's just this color. It's just this color. It's not, there's no symbols or anything saying that it's the stair. So that's what annoyed me really about the website that I was on, because I can't. It bothers me too much. Oh man. Okay. Um. So here's our deal. I'm still gonna talk a bit. All right. But we're gonna stop playing Minecraft for now because again, still kind of just irritates me that we have all this and in the end, you know, after all the exploration and stuff, and no, I didn't say bad word, exploration. Um, After all that, it's just like no, you can't even do it. So I'm actually gonna go back into the menu. It sucks that we couldn't, you know, play the game the way we usually would, which is, hey, you know, I got this ready to go and blah blah blah, and every so often I would do a world update video because I would play with my bros and usually we would get some projects done like, oh yeah, I'm gonna build a house here. You want to build a house here, and then I just build a house over there, and we get two things done at once. And that's really how projects work. Really, it's like if you have more than one building, it's just like, okay, well, if we both work on one building, we can get the building done faster, or we could both get each our own buildings to work on, and then we make two essentially at a time. So um, really varies, really varies. Um, I just wanted to go back into um, some old projects here, and then that's why earlier you heard me saying like, "Dang, this is kind of crazy," because um, I think this is when my bro was doing all this editing stuff, but um, it was I don't know if I want to count Joey in it, but and Johnny not so much either. I think, but because this was when we were like a group of 8. Um, Not even that. I think it was like a group of 10. Like 10 or 12, somewhere around there, because we kept adding like more people in. More people were interested, and like, yeah, I'm down to do this and do that, and so many ideas, and everybody kind of had their own thing, and you could probably still find it out there. It never really took off. I ended up putting one video on there, and I was just like, I don't know how I feel and whatnot, but um, we did a channel. First, I made my channel. I made my channel first, and I had some stuff on there, and then we kind of worked together in some stuff, and we came up with the Smooth Glowsters. Um, I don't know how we came up with that name, to be honest. Can't remember. Smooth Glosters was gonna be our thing, and you know, I was like, okay, and Smooth Glosters production. Whenever we put up something, you know, right? Like this is a Smooth Glosters production, right? Um, so my bro Johnny came up with that Smooth Glosters production like name or whatever he like photoshopped it or whatever you want to say. I was just like, dude, that's freaking awesome. You know, I love that. And I was using it for my videos. Or at the time, um, I moved on to at this time I believe it was like winter or it started getting cold. So I started ended up my first couple videos. If you want to actually consider like what was the first couple things I were was editing in a sense, was, you know, aside from like some of the tutorial stuff that I had going on my channel, which even at the time it wasn't even edited. Um, but the first few things that I was editing was these mobile games on my phone. And we were playing Bike Race, right? I don't know if you guys know what that is, but basically it's a game where, you know, you're on your phone, your iPod, iPad, and you just turn it to the side and the person will lean whichever way, and um and I think there was like a button or something, or you just hold the screen and the character would go forward or something like that. So basically, it's just you press gas and then you just kind of balance them throughout the stage and stuff like that. Some characters on there were pretty bogus. I think there was the one that was really bogus was the ghost character, because if you knew how to, uh, uh, you know, if you had the ghost character, you can go through the floors and stuff. So you can, it was like cheating. So whenever somebody, you would race somebody who had a ghost, and let's say the flag or the finish line is like above a track, but the track, you know, you do go underneath it or something, the ghost character could easily just like do some weird flip and hit the track with their head or something. You know, it was just, it was, I hated it. Oh wow, we're at 5. Um, excuse me. Okay. Um, but yeah, yeah. It's just it's crazy. Like I can't click on these videos and watch how I like made or produced them. Um, it's crazy. I still have a lot of old pictures and stuff on here. Like I remember this. We went to wrestling for that, and my microphone was still fine. I was at a WWE one where my microphone just got like shut off. Like I don't know what happened. Um, Pixel art. I remember that. I did pixel of Jeff Hardy's second kind of like personality, Willow the Wisp. I forgot how you do that, but I'm looking back at my old stuff and it's crazy. I got like, wow, this is in 2013. I have all the Halo 4 emblems. I have like Willow the Wisp on there. I have freaking a picture, not of Master Chief, but Spartan 1337. I forgot why 1337 became like a meme back then. Um, Man, I had Beats back then, and those things broke on my senior year. No, junior year. They broke. Pissed me off because those were like really great headphones. Um, Here I am taking pictures of people's tattoos because at the time I wanted a tattoo. A lot of just pictures and stuff. Somebody drew, I think that was my friend that drew on me. A lot of these pictures are like blurry. Did I just not know how to take pictures back then? Oh, good. I can catch people off guard. Jeez, even my bro Johnny looks different. Wow. Time really flies, to be completely honest, when, you know, doing all this. And, I don't even know if I talk with most of these people anymore. It's really weird. But, oh wow, I still have the picture of, wow, I miss her. I haven't seen her for, like, ever since I graduated. I haven't seen her. My friend, I don't know if she had a name for wrestling. She was my wrestling buddy. And I was gonna be her tag partner. We had this whole thing planned out, and we were gonna do so much fun and awesome stuff in the world of wrestling. And um, well, things just changed. But it's cool. It's cool. I'm gonna go blue screen right here. So, um, yeah, I remember I was playing through Bike Race, and we ended up having this kind of like whole thing. I think we're actually gonna save this for our hopefully our future podcast. So, um, I'll see you guys then. We'll talk about probably the same things here. I'm trying so hard to get the audio from these things onto there, but we'll see how that goes. So, if you guys did watch, thank you for watching. Please hit that like, subscribe. See you guys next time, and hopefully we'll actually work on our episodes and stuff. So, see where that goes. Catch you later.